love the channel and find it useful in becoming a happy retiree. Subscribe today. Also, a study about your wealth and your health and how losing your wealth or a bunch of it can be as dangerous as having heart disease in America. And it goes right back to owning too much of any one thing. Less and less or more and more common. I'm seeing this more and more often as we're still in a 9-year bull market run. Well, it's okay to have a whole bunch of this stock. Markets don't go down 20, 30, 40% like they used to. Well, hang on. I know that it's kind of a scary world to live in. If you watch the news at night, you want your blood pressure to go up. Just watch the financial news at night or any news. Or watch CNBC during the day if you want your blood pressure to really go through the roof. Watch CNBC plus watch your portfolio at the same time. Your money in the news cycle will literally rev your cortisol levels. And those cortisol levels, it's literally bad for your health. I'm going to go over a study when it comes to money and health when Money Matters returns. But if you have a strategy and that you can live by, or just a philosophy that you know you're on a path. There's never a perfect path, but as long as you have a strategy, it can really eliminate how worried you become, and how it can eliminate a lot of the stress that you get from investing. We know we need to invest for our future. It doesn't mean it's easy, and that's exactly what I'm trying to help you with in You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. And subtitle, The 5 Money Secrets of the Happiest Retirees. Note, happiest retirees. This is a book that we continue to talk about here on the show because I think it's today more relevant than it's ever been. You have to understand happy retiree research. You may already be a happy retiree, or you may already be on a path to being one. Either way, you really have a lot of fun with You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. It is a fun read. It's an informative read. And it'll tell you what happy retirees do versus unhappy, what happy retirees drive, how often they go on vacation versus unhappy retirees. And those are the habits you want to pick up. The book is less expensive at retiresoonerbook.com. I was just looking at Amazon. It's like 12 or almost $13 on Amazon today. It's $9.99 with free shipping at retiresoonerbook.com. So if you want to read You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think and get a philosophy or get some sort of strategy to lower your blood pressure when it comes to investing and do what happy retirees do, or at least know what they do, and you may already be one, then this book I think will be super helpful and a lot of fun to read, you and your spouse. The website, the book again, free shipping, retiresoonerbook.com. That's retiresoonerbook.com. Let's talk about the health of, let's talk about your physical health. This is a pretty interesting study, and it was by Northwestern University's Feinberg School of Medicine in Chicago and University of Michigan. Losing your wealth, what can that do to your health? So this is a study this is a pretty interesting study. So this went back 8,000 Americans ages 51 to 61 that started in the 1990s, tracking their health and their wealth over 2 decades. It's a serious study. And what it says, or what it tells us, is that and this is called negative wealth shock, defined by losing 75% of your assets over a 2-year period. And supposedly, about a quarter of Americans have experienced this. About 25% of Americans aged 51 and older have experienced a negative wealth shock. That sounds a little high, but this is what it does. This is what happens. If you experience a negative wealth shock, you're 50% more likely to die within the next 20 years after losing most of your assets. That's about the same mortality effect as diagnosis of heart disease. And it doesn't even matter what your dollar value of where you started here. It has to do whether you go from $1 billion down to 250 million. I guess that's part of the study. It is experiencing this loss that's actually really bad for your health. And the reason I bring this up is I've had, as the markets have been good over the last several years, I've seen more and more investors that are comfortable with large positions in one particular company. And I want people to be careful. I don't care how good the stock has been, you've got to be careful. That's when you're overly concentrated, that is the primary way to experience this negative wealth shock. We'll continue to talk about this over the next couple of weeks and give you some more examples. Hi, I'm Wes Moss, and thanks for taking a minute to hear about what's so different about my new book, You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. So unlike other retirement books, this book will give you a step-by-step guide, whether you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, to learn from what these successful and happy retirees did to get there. I hope you enjoy the book, but more importantly, I know that it'll help you retire sooner than you think.